Hello, my American history kiddos. Today, I would like to go through some slides with you as an update, like I promised that I would. Miss Jenquin and I are not doing this together. Sorry, it's just me. So we learned some stuff yesterday with our professional development that I wanted to touch base with you about. Just to let you guys know kind of what's going on, especially with the Wednesdays. I think we're all a little unclear on that. And then moving forward, I don't know if you heard on the news today that Governor Wells kind of made an announcement that he was didn't give a for sure, but pretty much said that we were quite possibly not going back to school for the rest of the year. So this might be it for us. So we gotta kind of get this to where it will work for all of us. So I've been thinking quite a bit about this, and there's be a little bit of hit or miss stuff, but I think we can get through this, and I think we'll all be okay. So about next week, I'll make sure that you log in every day. I know that earlier this week we said Wednesdays were kind of like a day off, and originally that's what we were told. And then we were specifically told no, that you still needed to be working on stuff. And some people heard, colleagues heard that no, that you didn't have to log in. And some of us heard that yes, you still did have to log in. So for me, I want you to still log in and make sure that you are letting us know that you are logging in, and that you're still here with us. And what I will do is probably give you something a little bit more substantial on Tuesday, so that you've got something that will kind of give you, I don't know, something a little bit bulkier, kind of like what I'm going to give you tomorrow. You'll see kind of what that means. Okay. Don't be scared. It's not like huge or scary or anything like that. Okay. Or I shouldn't say tomorrow. I'm video or audio taping this on Thursday night. So actually it's really today because it's Friday. So then giving it to you, which is Friday. Anyways, never mind. You don't want to hear that. Okay. And then hours are going to be different next week. So I'll be available from 8. We will be available from 8:15 until 11:30, and then from 1:15 till 4. So we will be available, and I can see already the little typo that I made. I forgot to take the I out there. We'll have office hours a little different, so we'll be available longer for you guys. And then also I figured out how to use a calendar application where you can sign up for video conferences if you want to, so I'll post that too as well. All right. And then we already talked about lessons, how to reach us, email. A lot of people have been emailing, so we've been pretty good about getting back to those. Wednesdays, again, I think that for all of our sanity, I'm going to ask, and I haven't talked to Ms. Jenquin about this, how she feels, but I know that she has been dealt a horrible hand for work. As far as this whole thing has gone, and I have not been able to talk to her as much as I normally do. But I think for all of our sanity, I am going to ask that you guys refrain from asking us for any additional help on Wednesdays. Please leave that day for us, for our professional development, and for us to be able to connect with each other, because we really do not have time to sit down and talk to each other at all during the day, because of various workload issues. And it's not necessarily for me, it's more for her. She's, like I said, she's kind of been dealt a bigger workload below than I have. And Wednesdays have been set aside for teacher prep times, meetings, and whatnot. So it's been that is kind of nice. I am appreciating that a little bit more after this week. Let's see, quarter three, that's ending today, Friday. So the current unit that we're working on, this first learning unit, is going to go into quarter four. So basically just all your late work and stuff will be going into this, into quarter three. So whatever your grade is for quarter three is your grade for quarter three. All right. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and then we're all been asked to post distance learning expectations. And I will get those posted in the very near future. I'm going to go ahead and write those up. I will let Ms. Jengwin take a look at them. I don't want to put anything more on her plate than she already needs. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and get those posted for you guys. And then I'm sure she'll probably approve them. She'll be like, they're fine. And then we'll kind of go from there. So they probably will look very similar to other classes that you've seen. I've seen the chemistry ones and I really like those. So they probably will look pretty similar to those. Okay, so here's the dog shaming, not really shaming. When dog owners are bored, they play with their dogs and do funny pictures like this. I thought that was cute. Okay, and then here's our quote for the day. When life brings big winds of change that almost blow you over, close your eyes, hold on tight, and believe, because this is important, especially right now. We have to believe in something, right, you guys? Okay, so today, by the end of your learning time, you should be able to understand how the fashion industry, as an example of industrial adaptation, adapted to wartime production, which is kind of interesting because this is actually happening now. A lot of businesses are turning their businesses over to wartime production, even though we're not in a war per se. We're kind of battling this terrible pandemic, and so production facilities that normally maybe wouldn't produce these N95 masks or gowns or gloves for our healthcare providers are turning their production facilities over, and maybe they're producing ventilators now, or they're producing these masks. So that's kind of what happened in World War II, where production changed from, making different things. They, instead of making cars, they were making Jeeps to go to, to send to Europe. They were making bullets and munitions instead of making washing machines and dishwashers, those kinds of things. Okay. You're also going to learn about other important historical events that happened during World War II that interest you. You get to choose a couple things to put on your own timeline, okay? And because you get to do that, you're going to brush up on your research skills as you research those personal historical facts that you choose to do. Lucky you, right? And if you are bold and brave, you get to manipulate a new technological tool when you use Satori. I'm kind of anxious to see what you guys put together with that. That looks like a fun tool to use. So that's what you should be doing by the end of your learning time, okay? And then the assignment is due on Monday. Okay, so we're going to post something for you on Monday, but your primary responsibility will be to complete the activity. So let me get over here to Schoology really quick and kind of show you what I was talking about when I was telling you that it's going to be a little bit bulkier. So all right, so I don't have it set up yet. Oh, a couple of things here just really quick. Okay, so I do have a discussion for you to do on the fashion. It's called Fashion on the Ration. Okay, and so You'll add one piece about that on your timeline, and then you're going to go 2 to 3 more pieces of information that you've researched on your timeline. Okay, and that's going to complete your timeline. So the whole grade is going to go into quarter 3. Okay, but you are going to submit your fashion on the ration discussion questions to this assignment here. All right, then when you are ready to turn in your timeline, you're going to submit it here. Okay, unless you do it in Satori. If you do it in Satori, then you're going to submit it in Satori. Oh, I can see what I did already here. Oh, you guys, this is like so crazy. I'll fix it. All right. Oh, it's never mind. I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, I'm tired. It's late. Shouldn't be doing this so late at night. 9:35. Look at you guys are like, that's not even late. It is for me. I'm almost 50. Okay. All right. So you can see there, right there. All right, you guys. So that's all due on Monday. But you can see what I mean by bulkier. So you've got the reading, and then you've got like a couple more things to look up. That's the kind of thing that we'll be doing on a Tuesday. We'll be giving you a little bit of a bigger assignment, so that we'll be going over through Wednesday. Okay? I know I've talked enough, right? Okay. So I think that's it, and I will stop talking now, and I will let you go do your work. All right? Have a fabulous weekend, as fabulous as you can have stuck in the house. I hope it's warms up just a little bit for you guys. And I will talk to you later. If you need us, email us, and I will start posting stuff as far as expectations and everything a little bit later. Bye-bye.